According to publicly available records, this facility once operated in the United States before being officially shut down. During the mid-20th century, the United States expanded a wide network of government-operated facilities. These locations served administrative, research, and logistical purposes, and were often built away from major population centers. This particular site was established during that period. Archival references indicate that construction began in the early 1950s, at a time when federal infrastructure projects were increasing nationwide. The facility was designed to function independently, with its own internal systems and controlled access points. Official summaries describe it as operational within a few years of construction. For more than a decade, the site appeared regularly in documented records. It was listed in administrative reports, budget references, and logistical summaries connected to broader federal operations. At the time, facilities like this were not unusual. Many were built quickly, operated quietly, and received little public attention beyond formal documentation. As years passed, internal reports began to mention operational limitations. These observations were not public announcements, but rather notes recorded within official files and archived paperwork. Some documents referenced maintenance challenges. Others noted staffing changes and structural concerns. None of these reports indicated immediate closure, but they suggested that the facility's role was gradually changing. By the early 1960s, references to the site became less frequent. While it continued to appear in official indexes, its operational importance appeared reduced according to available summaries. Government records from this period show that several similar facilities across the country were undergoing evaluation. Some were modernized, others were consolidated into larger programs. In this case, the archived documentation indicates a gradual reduction in activity rather than a sudden shutdown. Responsibilities were reassigned, and certain functions were transferred to other locations. By the late 1960s, the facility was formally closed. The closure was documented through administrative channels, and the site was removed from active operational lists. No single document explains the closure in detail. Instead, the records reflect a standard administrative process. Operations ended, oversight transferred, and the site was classified as inactive. Following its closure, the facility remained physically intact for a period of time. Archived photographs show structures still standing, though no longer maintained for active use. Over the years, references to the site became limited to historical indexes, property records, and archived reports. It no longer appeared in current operational summaries. Today, the location exists primarily through documentation. What remains are archived images, written records, and brief mentions preserved in public historical sources. There are no official conclusions provided in the records. No extended explanations were published. Only documented facts remain. This pattern is not unique. Across the United States, numerous facilities followed similar trajectories: built, operated, evaluated, and eventually closed as priorities changed. In many cases, These sites were never widely discussed outside administrative circles. Their existence was recorded, maintained, and archived without public attention. From a historical perspective, such facilities offer insight into how large systems evolve over time. They reflect changing needs, shifting resources, and administrative decisions recorded quietly through documentation. The records do not suggest secrecy or controversy. They show routine processes, construction, operation, evaluation, and closure handled through formal channels. As with many archived sites, the story exists not in speculation, but in paperwork, in dates, summaries, and official references preserved over decades. Today, the facility remains inactive. Its operational role has ended, and its presence continues only through historical documentation. There are no conclusions in the records, only documentation.